going to go to the moon with our Minmus lander with the Probodoba down on the top. Oops, there we go. Our science, and added these guys here around the outside to add to the stability, and added a fairing. The reason why I'm taking Probodoba 9 is because I'm taking Bob with me, a scientist. Hasn't got a great deal of piloting skills, so we take that bit to do the flying. That's added a lot of weight, so we've had to add these engines on the outside to give this a bit more thrust, and redesign the bottom section entirely. Big orange tanks, a mainsail in the middle, and skippers around the outside. Still giving us a thrust to weight ratio of 1.62 at takeoff. No solid rocket boosters. This will be my first launch for a while without solid rocket boosters. So all 5 engines go off at once. Then we separate those tanks. Actually, we've got fuel ducts, haven't we? Yes, we do. Oops, what am I doing wrong here? Right, fuel ducts. Let's use these guys. So what do? We do the go up and go to the right. So we want to get rid of these into hold on. Z. Maybe I can't do it while I'm right. Get rid of those. Right. So out of there into the no, that's 4 again. Oh. Control Z. Phew. Ah. Let's get a bit closer. Fuel ducts. You're insisting I got to do it in 4 times symmetry, aren't you? Okay, right. You go into U, and you'll go into U, and then you'll go into U, and you'll go into U. This is called asparagus staging, although I'm sure I'm going to be told I'm doing it wrong. So all engines will go to start with, then we need to split these up. Then we will lose the 2 on the outside, so that's that one and that one. Yep. Get rid of those 2. Then when they're done, we'll get rid of those 2. And then when that middle one's done, we'll get rid of, or we'll start these engines and that engine and get rid of that stage. And then we'll get rid of that stage and start the 4 engines in the middle. By then, hopefully, we're well on our way to landing on the moon. And then the way back kind of takes care of itself. So when we launch, we'll get rid of all those additional engines and just fly back with what's left. I think that's right. Delta V looks good. We should have we should have way too much delta V here, is the plan. So, what do we need? I think that's everything. 112,000, that's not a cheap craft. Haven't got stage recovery, so we lose everything that we don't bring back. Just thinking whether we need anything like any inventory, any Kerbal attachment system stuff. Engineers, would they be it? Do I need an engineer for that? Let's see what happens. Ah, I'll tell you what I've forgotten. So okay, reverting is allowed before we've even fired the engines. Space tape. Structural. Four-way symmetry. That should do it, I think. Check, we still got the scientist. There he is. There's Bob. And let's have another go. Okay, right. SAS on. Throttle up. I think we're ready to go. Now we have got a contract somewhere to do a test of the mainsail between 12 and 18,000 meters at 100 to 280. So we keep below 280 before we hit 18,000. We should be able to complete another contract. So in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Gonna go straight up from it because we are wobbling quite a lot. That's a bit of a pendulum effect going on here. Let's throttle down a bit. Try and get the resonance out of this. Mashto, welcome to the stream. He's not very sure that we're going to do very well here, so throttle down a bit more. We want to get to 12,000 before we hit 280. More space tape needed between the payload and the base. Yeah, I think you might have a point, but we're on our way now. It is too late to stick things on it now. Lose a couple of these now. Off they go. I hope they don't land on. No, they'll be fine. A bit more gas. Need to get to 12,000 to test this engine. What do we do? Run test. Good. Right, and now we can throttle back up again. Right, I want to start leaning over, I think. Maybe not yet. This is not going to be a very efficient launch. Look at the wobble on that. Whoa, it's going to wobble out of control if we're not careful. Need to get out more atmosphere and then things will be much better. Maybe. Input I put in, it kind of seems to have pretty much the opposite effect. Right, that's gone too far. Let's get a bit more throttle to get a bit more gimbal effect. There we go. I think we're looking better now. This is how NASA do it. Whoa. As soon as we get rid of some more engines, things will be better. Come on, fight it. Whoa, not that much. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pull it back. Yeah, we'll just wobble about there for a bit. See how that goes. Lose a couple more. Right, things will stabilise somewhat now. We have got now an apoapsis of 114, which is probably considerably more than I could have wanted. At this apoapsis, we're going to see whether we can tidy up our orbit just a little bit. Because we've got lost ourselves an awful lot of stability. Oh, we need to come around a bit, I think. Oh, not that much. That looks a bit better. Right. Oh, gosh, really? 110 to 40. 200. 130. That'll do me. That is quite a long burn required there. So if we can, we're going to get ourselves onto our maneuver node right now. And we need to burn about now, I think. Let's go. Whoa, we're still a bit wobbly. Yeah, I used quite a bit of Delta V in that very inefficient launch. It's still wobbling really badly. Okay, we need to power down. We're not. This engine is not. Well, this engine is destroying us. We're gonna have to power up once we're a bit more accurately. There we go. Bob is a scientist, not a pilot. He's wondering what he signed up for. Yep, Master, I agree. The engine is too powerful for the fragility of the chassis that we have here. A bit less engine power and we're good. So we're just pushing out that periapsis now. Yeah, more reaction wheels or a or RCS would probably have helped. It's a bit late to add it now. We're in space, but but we're doing well. We're doing fine. We haven't hit anything yet. Let's just see what that looks like now. Oh, we need a bit more. 70. Do you know what? That'll do me. It's not the tidiest of orbits, but it is an orbit. Set them in as the target. What is our... Oh, it's only 2 degrees. Ash, not bad considering what was going on. Now, I'm not sure if you're used to my streams or my videos or not, but as our contract completed of the main cell, excellent, 37,000. You should be aware that I am very good at doing things wrong. Oh, that's Minmus. That's the Min. These are one of my greatest skills. Now, 2 degrees. Is that going to be... That'll be alright, won't it? Yeah, it'll be fine. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to hear about when I do some more videos. In the meantime, if you want to click on one of the other videos that I've done on a different game, then these are my latest ones, please go ahead. Or if you click on the next video in this series, that'll take you directly to the next video in this series if I've done it and uploaded it. Thanks for watching.